We now return to Let's Play Tropico 5. Had a look here. We've got this planks thing going away, and now I'm just selling, or have the opportunity to sell planks. There is a new, it's in here somewhere, new planker. So I think we'll just go ahead and sell planks and buy planks, and now got that going. We are still off because I'm also selling rum without a buyer, and I'm selling cheese without a buyer. So that's just straight profit from me, which is fine because we are making both of those things. So I'm not concerned about that. What else? Okay, check trade metros. Let's do some metro building. At least in particular, I've got one metro I want to build right here. That is, yeah, okay. So we'll have that. And I guess in future build, you know where those are going. Let's go ahead and stretch that across. Alrighty, let's see. And to start maybe moving that. Start getting this out of here finally, and maybe spread some things out. We do have to do a new office building yet. We're getting packed up here. Let's focus on this for a little bit. Let's do another hospital, because man, got a ton of it on this island. We'll go ahead and add a house. I guess we'll put it here because that'll be close enough, hopefully, to latch onto that. And then we will square that off of the garden. Then I want to do a supermarket. I have not been building this. I think it's about time. Go ahead and do that here. And then instead of building another little house over here, I think I'm going to just grab one of those. You know, I could do another pairing of mansions here. I think the mansions look really bad when you put down multiples, kind of like this situation over here. But it is nice housing. And what else could I put here? I could put a nightclub in the area. That would actually still give me, surprisingly, room for a mansion if I chose to do that. It's a little out of place in that area, though. Or we could just put another dolphinarium over here. What is it? What is it? Requires well off, which everybody over here would be. I mean, what's the housing situation like? Okay, we got a lot of homeless people, actually. I'm hopefully going to give them jobs over that away, and I do want to clean this up eventually. Maybe I should start preparing this area over here. Should I move all of this down here? That was kind of the original plan. What do we have here for... It's an 8x8, so we could do that. Because I'm just thinking how I can expand the city. I guess we can expand up into here. I still want to just focus on that tourism. Alright, let's not do that just yet. But let's, I suppose instead I could maybe put the dolphinarium... I could not. Have to figure something else out here. Could put some people living in the backside. I did want to remove that and maybe replace it with some little homes. It is full. Alright, let's focus on this first. Just for right now. Too many things to focus on in this game, and I don't want to do that just yet. Okay, build. 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 Alright. I'll chop this up too. I think I can get 3 squares out of this. Let's see. Okay, so right on that tree, be 6. And this little bush. This might be off, actually. Nope, 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 nope. That was off. Yeah, okay. It's gotta be 1 over. Would put it here. Yes, okay. So, interesting thing about this. This is its boundary. It is done. I kept thinking it needed to develop, like maybe they would put, a fence around it or something. That's not the case. In fact, because this says it deals with its effectiveness based upon beauty, it almost makes me think that you could put a bunch of parks in here, inside the boundary. I tried to look this up to see if that's how it worked. I think it's just beautification in the area, but you can't actually build within that boundary, which is interesting. Oh no, you can't. Was I able to get a road through there? Maybe I was dragging a road through there or something. Looked like I was... Yeah, okay, that's why I thought I could build in there. Well, never mind. Never mind that. I was going to try and game that. But what I could do is I could do my own fence by lining this with some beautification structures. Try and spruce up the area. But another thing that I read was that there is a maximum of 300 tourists you can have on your island. And so much like the max population, you're set, unlike the max population, you can't change it, as far as I can find out. So like it's 300 or nothing, which kind of sucks. But right now we don't even have any, so let's go ahead and get those on our island. So what I want to do, yeah, doesn't curve nicely unless you get something going. Maybe something here. Okay, that gets a little close to water's edge there, but it will work. And then if I wanted to, I could straight shoot this down here and then turn, and then we could line up all the way down here if I wanted. That's not necessary right now. Okay, so that'll be our first little curve. And tourism. So we're going to be putting down a bunch of cabana villages down in here. Probably on this side of the road, I guess. Makes a lot more sense having it that way anyway, just because it's protected. It's not going to wash away into the ocean immediately. Nobody's going to want to park their ass next to the dock, though, so I guess we'll drag this out a little bit more. No, tourism. There we go. All right. Start our little cabana row here. I wonder how these look like this. Probably going to need another one if I want to put a park in there, right? Oh, no, that is significantly smaller, but it would allow me to have a bigger one, which would actually fit. Okay, why don't I just put it down to make sure I'm putting it in the right place. Tourism, cabana, right up on there. Okay, cool. Let's give them a glass bottom restaurant in the area. Yeah, right there is good. Now, how do they get out there? I'm not really sure. Let's see, what else? We need put just like a basic. I can't really. They don't actually appreciate this. So there's a thing, and it's based upon like the class and whatnot. Certain types, I guess. Certain types of buildings count as like, well, like these ones, but there's like historical, colonial. There you go. Service quality is increased for each colonial building. Now, what exactly that means, I'm not entirely sure. I guess like hacienda. And maybe Catholic mission. But we can put that in the area down here and just kind of get the feeling of you know, old-timey, old-worldy, just for this beach area. What do I want to maybe line up here? If I put another cabana here, I'm not really sure. Let's see. 5 families. All right. So this is, I guess, our family area down here. So we'll be putting a resort down here, putting a couple blocks in. Oh hell, let's just go ahead and finish it up. Is that going to go too far? Maybe I could afford to put it on the other side. It won't look perfect, but that's okay. And now that goes great. Okay. Put another cabana. Well, I mean, maybe it should go this way, so that the pool, I mean, right by the road there, but at least the little sticky outy bit goes that way. In which case, this one needs to be cancelled to that. So the sticky outy bit goes into the park. Okay. Thank you. Turn. All right. Next question is, where do we want to maybe put? Do we want it to be on this awkward? That's kind of quirky. Not terribly efficient or great in any capacity. But if we did like a hacienda, and what if we did like, instead of roads, we did pathways? It's kind of like a covered sidewalk thing. Although I guess I did kind of look at that. What I could do a pathway covered road. Tell you what, let's just let this go for now. I need stuff being built. Are these? It's not completed. None of those are completed. Got this weird graphical thing where when you log in and something is being built, it will then still make it look like it is in the middle of being constructed. And this apparently puts a parking garage in it as well. Let's go tourists only. Speaking of, that is a tourist-only building, I guess. Okay, that's connected. Cool. I want to get power in this area, and I was originally thinking of a tidal spot. Thing is, tidal does consume some people. We need some college people working there. So what I was actually thinking, because I don't think these require any, is some wind. That'd be nice and ecological as well. I don't know where I'd put it that is not going to be majorly disruptive. Right by the airport, not a great idea. It's already going to be problematic that they are flying into this sort of thing. So, well, we'll figure that one out when we actually need power over here, I guess. Okay, we've got a ton of people working in here now.
Elections are coming, Presidente.
Do we have any managers that... foreman, job quality, next, union leader. Got lots of inventors. Okay. Now that's... They generate research points wait, based upon effectiveness, so they don't necessarily...
I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
Pay for your sins.
Rebels are massing. Okay. Size 6, huh? And there was a guy behind. Hey, could you, listen, you got a rebel here who's trying to catch up to his... that is actually quite a... 3 squads, I guess, is what that is. Oh, and these guys came from... Alright, I had one over here, too. Special training replaces it with modern infantry. We should probably do that, don't you think? Maybe? Just a little bit? Manager. Do we have a general? Next. We have no generals. I can hear the tanks are rolling, though. Okay, we got 3 squads. Where did that one come from? I got rid of the ranger squad over here. Oh, right, I was giving these guys an episode, and they're done, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. That's 500 tons? I don't even know. Rebel. The attack seems to have been hoisted off. They're running away. Okay, hold on. They're getting away, guys. Arrest? Arrest? Somebody... Ah, there it is. Arrest. Rebel threat? Known rebels?
I love Tropico.
Rebel. None of them are leaders.
How can I be of help?
Bizarre.
Here I come to save the day.
Banished or
Tropico
eliminated.
needs us once again, my trusty sidekick, Yarn Boy.
Is there... Suddenly poor standing with these guys, huh? Militarists absolutely hate me, despite the fact that the military is very... Well... Oh, let's give China... Did I already do this? I feel like I already did. Well, I mean, do I just eliminate them? Do I banish them? In the hopes that maybe one of them is? I really think it would specify, but it just doesn't show that. Special citizens. I'm pretty sure it would say this is the rebel leader. Alright. Well, anyway, damn. I think I'm out of time on this homelessness thing. I think that is actually probably hurting me a bit. There's a lot of homeless people now. Like a lot. You know what we could do? Not for another 44 months. I could change the migration to the visa program, because we still have this problem, this discrepancy. Too many people. So I guess we'd need to get this built up. Let's go looking for some more stuff. Economic hotel. Okay, the family resort. The hacienda. Yeah, I guess I do have to build this stuff, whether I like it or not. How far are we on research? 2 months. Okay. Also, now that I'm thinking, now that we're trying to get tourists, let's go ahead and pop that. Let's see, that's number 3. And my 4th bank is there. All right. A lot of money has gone away suddenly. Well, it's probably all just waiting to show up. All right. Well, let's see. We can do a few things up in here. We can do that. This is an eco-tourist thing. So we'll have them, yeah, I guess that way towards the cliff. Let's see. What we do about decoration up here. Of course, it's going to be at an odd angle. So I can't get it in there nicely. But I could, maybe, have some fun with that. I don't think this counts as building. There it is. Let's go ahead and tuck this right at the end of the park. Let's get cabin. Effectiveness 148. Yeah, we'll just put that right at the end there. Wow. I can fit a lot more in here than I thought. One there. I might just get another one in here. Let's see if we're going to mirror this. Actually, probably best just to fake it. That increases, so like one there, one there. And then, just to maybe spruce it up, beautify it a little. Alright. Good enough, I guess. Because I don't think we're going to actually want anything up here, building-wise. Because, you know, again, they hate that. So we'll get that going. Okay, this is not done yet. We do need a police station. Some safety. This will probably do. That'll probably... Well, let's see. I gotta make sure I know where they... Speaking of police station, we need to move one up here still. So, roughly about that much? I mean, it doesn't really cover accurately, so yeah, it's a roughly about that much. So if I did put it here, it would actually cover just outside of there. So maybe it would be better, because you're looking probably here, maybe it would be better to have it over here. So it's covering sort of that area and then have a separate one down here. Yeah. We'll do it right in the middle. Gotta be very mindful now of beautifying, because everywhere here is going to have to be beautiful. Every building is heavily dependent upon it. I might be able to make a smaller... No, we won't worry about it. How about that? And a metro. Right there. Okay, that gives me room for something. We are going to need a lot more people living up here, I think, than what this is going to provide. So I'm going to need to think about another employee spot. which probably should be down here, actually, if we're going to be looking at getting at these guys set up. Alright. Well, I mean, it is actually much easier to keep things on somewhat of a grid rather than just go willy-nilly with it. That's it. That's interesting. Probably don't want to get too close to the cabanas, though. And, let's see. What about like that? We can still, like, we don't want to pack it in, necessarily. I think maybe I'll leave it sort of sprayed out, spaced out. Probably look better. Alright. Grab like that. And then maybe I can leave some of these trees in the middle as like an unofficial park kind of thing. So let's see. If we were to do... Like, I want the high life stuff, casinos, nightclubs, all that crazy crap up on the hill there, I think. I think a circus would be good in this area. Think anyone would want to come down here for a circus? I mean, maybe. You could have, like, a little... Like, we don't really have, you know, a pier with carnival rides. But kind of having something in this area maybe would be okay. Water, water, water. Man, there really just aren't that many choices in this game compared to even Tropico 4. It feels like had a lot more options. Alright, well, why don't we maybe do... Okay, we're gonna have to straighten some of these roads out. You're gonna be problematic for me here. I don't think it's gonna like it. I don't think it's gonna like it no matter what I do. What if? Get rid of that. And pull one of those. Road goes a little bit crazier, but now we actually have a corner here. Okay. Facing the beach makes sense. We'll put that there. We'll put maybe a grocery in the area. Does that make sense? Should it be a little restaurant? I mean, yes. I'm thinking we probably need a metro down here too. I'd like to get rid of the vehicles moving everywhere. So if we could get them transporting simply. So if we did like the circus here right off the dock, you know, I mean, that's not really what I want though. But there's not the nice hotel anymore. I mean, I guess there's that, but that's tiny. It's not really what I'm after. We could do the inn here. So we got kind of this weird corner thing going on. The hacienda. Feels like this is something you'd have crossed there, but that'll work. But then, yeah, like, I mean, beauty, colonial, culture. This is culture down here. Culture and family by the look of it. resort feels like it would be like nicer. So you wouldn't have it like next to a circus, but I don't know. This is really horrible. I wish I could see it. This is importing. Okay, well, it's importing here now. So see, this is a problem. Because now we're going to have a Teamsters area down here taking this away. Well, that's got to be how tourists come in, right? Or I still haven't been able to find information on that, so it's kind of frustrating. All right, let's do that so we can at least square it up. And that'll make that area look nice. But yeah, like just, I mean, God, the options you had in Tropico 4, 3 and 4. You know, you had the economy class hotel, the luxury hotel. You had a whole bunch of stuff, and they just got rid of it all in this game. I can't believe how much they've taken out. I guess we do need a police thing. You probably don't want to be living right next to that. This is kind of tucked away, so it makes sense to be here, I guess. Okay. And I guess we maybe do want somebody living down here, so let's get a mansion. This kind of looks-ish colonial. I'm gonna get rid of something there, unfortunately. No, that's gonna get rid of that. Alright, we'll let that go for a bit. Yeah, this is about to be a problem here. A lot of stuff in the area that needs to move. These are finally going. That's too big for that, but that fits wonderfully in one of these squares, which, okay, why don't we put that here then? Just because it fits there. And let's maybe do... See, we don't even, like, we got spa hotels. I gotta work to get that, though. So we have a beach villa here. Maybe we can hold off on finishing up down there until we get some more things here. We gotta... Wait. Okay, that is high school, or low education. So I guess we can put this in the area. Maybe nearby here. Effectiveness 101, 103. It actually prefers being closer. Oh, okay, well, we can at least get one in there. Again, beautification is going to be very important for this area. It's going to be super awkward. Okay, we even got people visiting. Well, I mean, shit, in that case, should we...
The new airport on our dear Tropico has some fun memories.
Presidente, we have discovered the internet. It was in the palace basement for who knows how many years. It seemed to work okay after I blew the layers of dust off it. For some reason, it seems to be full of cat pictures. And pictures of nude ladies and gentlemen, which I have taken to my office for further study.
Okay. Well, we got that going. Anyway, hold up. Okay. Service quality, 70. Wealthy tourists are added, not replaced. So we'll do that. Because right now it's got families, so now we can have some wealthies in here, but we're already full on the visitors. We can switch this to tourist only. Everyone right now is Tropican. Well, okay. I guess if the Tropicans are hard up for rich places to... Because they're all going to do... That's another thing I read too, aggravatingly. You can swap these to be tourist only, and only the tourists will use the area. You know, like we're full up on visitors here, so you know we're denying this tourists, right? So we'd put it tourist only so that they would be using that. It does not work the other way in reverse. And so even though we're going to put like a tourist area down here, a resort area, apparently they will just use all of the Tropican Islands resources and entertainment buildings and such like. So like we've actually had a few tourists in here. We can't put Tropicans only like you could in Tropical 3 and 4. It's only I guess it's only recently now that I'm critically looking at this that I've realized just how much they have taken away. I can't believe that. All right. God, this housing thing does need to be dealt with, though. I was going to put chocolate up here, wasn't I? 16. That would be something as an industry. Nope, that's high school. All right, we'll hold off on that then. Okay. That's a lot of output just sitting there. These are high schools, though, so we're not terribly concerned about them. I wanted to move them over here. Right out. Let's get that treatment plant in, though. We can do that at the very least. No one will want to be living next to that. I just need to put in another one of those. Also, let's see. Still pretty bad there. Still got 5 rebels, I guess because I'm keeping them alive. I mean, I thought that the prison was supposed to... Really? Only 3 of the 5 are in jail right now.
Good evening. Okay. Good evening. Viva el
I love Tropico at sunset.
Or are they? What?
Good evening.
No, stop! Select the goddamn prison, thank you. Yeah, 3 out of 5 prisoners, so there's... rebels... running around still. We might have to be more drastic about this. I just want you to... Okay, actually we should be putting some of those in. If they can take illiterate people as employees... well, okay. We could probably put one over here, actually. There was still a spot in this area. We'll go something like that. Now, I could put a house. Yeah, alright. We need the housing. And I think I'm just being fussy by not putting another one in here. Mansion, or I think because we are in desperate need here, we'll do that. Right. So that one goes. Still need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I'm still, I don't know. We could upgrade these now. Oh well, no, I guess we have not researched it yet. Constitutional options. What did we just do? It was the internet. E-government, free Wi-Fi, and IT education. Let's look at that. That is in here. IT education increases the retirement age, requires upkeep based on the number of people above middle-aged. So I guess this just means that we will have more workers for longer. which right now doesn't seem to be. But this one, this is a thing, decreases cost of all edicts by 25%, so I should be doing that right now before we do any more. We're actually running out of money. Free Wi-Fi increases housing quality and hotel efficiency on the island for 300 buccarinos a month. All clinics and hospitals provide research points but have increased budget. We'll go ahead and do this one too. Commuting reduces the number of people that use cars. That's not necessary at the moment. Increases tourism rating proportionally to the number of stadiums on the island. Effectiveness of all stadiums is increased permanently. People need less food to be fed with GM crops. Is that really an issue right now? Food variety is 4 now instead of 5. Is that because we have... Is that based on grocery? But it reminds me now that we're going to need a stadium up here. Oh, right there. Yeah, it's too big for that. It would fit nicely there. But... right next to the national park is... That's super great. What about we did? I wonder. Well, what about that way? That way I could get that angled road in there. That would go. If I did something similar. Size. Well, we'll hold off on that for a moment. Let's see. Let's do a burger joint near the place. People are going to want to eat somewhere after the game. Or... no one's going to want to live right next to it or vacation right next to it. You know what? That hotel fits right there, though. I almost wonder if maybe the metro station should be here instead. That'll be fine. And then, I guess I could just clean that up with this, because what else am I going to do here? Alright. So that's a little wonky. If I can fix the road so that it is a little bit straighter, then we can get it... Damn it. We can get a crossway in there. Where was that? Like right about there, I think? And then we curved it? Yeah, you're going to be an issue, aren't you? There we go. Just gotta finesse it. And then pull that across. There. That looks roughly the same. Check my eyeballing here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. So maybe between the hotel and here, we'll make this like our little entertainment food, fast food joint. Let's put it on the shorter end here. Then I can still maybe squeeze something. Put a casino right across from there? Actually, putting a casino right here, right behind the police station, I don't think would be a bad choice. Because this will be kind of the entertainment area, but it'd be like right here with looking out to make sure that the increase in crime is not going to be a super problem. Sounds good to me. And then what? I guess we just surround this whole thing. I mean, it really would be better to put it off kilter just so I could have another garden just for variety. Even though it would look nicer, alternatively, wait, we can put a casino and cabaret. See, kind of already have that restaurant there. What about, well, we will need an opera house, perhaps. I mean, really, maybe this should have been over here. Oh, good. We got our first building, and there is actually somebody. That's awkward. This little tiny cabin, and we got someone who just walks by. Is that the guy? Just hanging out there on the road, and he comes by and is like, "Hey, just checking out." A bit creepy. See, yeah, when these line up, then it looks natural, it looks normal, it looks like it's meant to be along the beach. Nobody is coming. Okay, we do have tourism edicts somewhere. Well, I guess maybe that would be of benefit if we really wanted to piss off more. Oh, this is, God, what am I doing, dum-dum? I've been doing this, and then all the cost of my buildings would have been going into my bank account. I guess I still can, but now I'm going to stop for a moment. Increases tourism rating. Stops all hydroponics and factory farms. Yeah, let's not do that. International Summit increases all foreign relations by 20 for 5 years. I mean, that's just smart business. Well, I mean, do we need it right now, though? Right now, we're pretty much... It's these two that are only the problem. Edict. Tourism campaign. So tourism rating, though, like, let me check my almanac. I mean, where even is that? Politics? Would it be economy? I guess it would be, yeah. There's nobody here. Tourism rating is 58. We've only had 6 eco-tourists. We have 5 hotels, 24 attractions. Okay, well. Yeah, we had 5... Did they come to this place, though? Yes, they're all sat there. So I guess I just don't have anything for them yet. In that case, maybe put a priority on that. Okay, the airport is now functional. Received additional profits from tickets. That's a no-brainer. All foreign relations are increased by 10, but the budget will increase by 10%. We got that. That's fine. Now I'm curious to see what this is going to do to take off. No, just an about face. Actually, that's great, though. I like that this is where it comes in and goes out, because it not only makes sense, but then they're not, crashing into trees! Okay, well... I think with all the damn construction offices around here, we'd be doing a little bit better. Where's our workforce at? Not great. Not great. Not great at all. Neither is the home thing going on. Doing me any good. So why don't we... Mansion fit in here? I mean, yes, it's really tacky. Putting a mansion right next to there in the hotels and casinos. But what if we did... I mean, geez, what options do I have? Basically, this resort thing, I mean, I guess I could put a hacienda up here. But these only seem to be the only ones that actually count as colonial. I guess we could do another colonial little thing over here, little colonial town, but realistically, I would kind of like it more to have, you know, hotels and stuff. What if we did... I mean, how about a hotel right next to the national park? And then we'll do an apartment building. Right here. Garden. And then do a bunch of small gardens. Where? Okay, that's where the metro station is there. Perhaps we'll put another metro here. I can only assume that the metros are going to be kind of like where instantaneous travel.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of
Oh, fine. We do need to surround this to beautify it and make it more... Like, it's only got a 24 service quality. It's pretty bad. I can't imagine that hotel is actually going to make that even any better. No electricity. Ah, blast and dam. Okay. So now we do need to maybe think about turbines up in here. Actually, I mean, guess right along there wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we can do that. I don't think they need to be higher ground and near shores. Well, I mean, that's pretty damn good, don't you think? It's kind of the best of both. Best of where I can get it, anyhow. Looks like I can only get one, though. Okay, and then hopefully we can use that for substations to kind of cover the area. Let's go ahead and assume that this will be... Like, I have no idea how far this will reach, so we might need that, or we can maybe put it up there. Let's cancel construction until we know. But these little awkward corners would be a good place to tuck that. Okay, well, at least this top part is coming in. This is still taking forever. I just, aside from making Cabanaville over here, I don't really know how to make it look like beach. I mean, beach villas, maybe. How's that? Hot water? Not that. Hot water. Modern apartment and fashion hotel. Let's get rid of you. Yeah. 2 more technologies. Hydroponics is on its way. I mean, doing that comes first. Hydroponics would get rid of too many jobs, so let's actually put that on second. Yeah, we'll work on that. Aerodrome. Aerodrome does what? Is that like blimps or something? That might be touristy stuff. I'll look that up. Okay, well, how's the stuff we do have going? 20 families out here. Are they actually using it, though? Because, I mean, I guess so. How are we actually losing money? +2 to the hotel location. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess. I guess all these people are bouncing back and forth between that. Is that how that works? They need more to do down here for sure. Well, I think I'll get that circus in here. I mean, we'll just... And I guess there are just, like, regular stuff, too. Restaurants, taverns, the whole thing. I don't just have to focus on the tourism tab. We have options. cabarets, opera houses, museums, which I, again, kind of like to put up here. But anyway, I'm going to end this one here. I will see you next time.